Hello guys! It's the weekend kaya napag-isipan namin na pumunta dito. We're currently in Mambucal pala guys. It's a resort na andito sa Negros Occidental. Siyempre naman Sunday is family day kaya saglit lang ako naghiwalay sa kanila para tuloy pa rin yung ating weekly vlog. Shout out nga pala sa viewer natin dyan na sabi baka pinakulam na daw ako ng isang loan app na palagi kong sinasabing not recommended. Kaya nagka-allergy yung face ko. Kaya yun, hindi rin ako pwedeng mag-swimming. Lalakad-lakad ako while I'm answering those questions. First question, ano ba yung third-party collections? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin yan? Na madalas nyo yun naririnig kapag late or matagal-tagal nang hindi nabayaran yung utang sa loan app. Unahin natin yung mga legit talagang mga loan apps ha, or mga legit na mga companies na nagpapautang. Kapag medyo matagal-tagal na hindi nabayaran yung isang loan, say for example 6 months, I think 6 months, yeah, or 12 months maybe, depende sa policy. You check your loan agreement to be sure. Basta, if matagal-tagal nang hindi nababayaran yung isang loan, after all efforts na nagawa ng isang company na mag-try na mag-collect, that is to call, magpadala ng letter na nagko-collect, or kahit a house visit. Ito in the case of legit na mga lending companies. After a while, i-forward nila yan sa collections. Some companies, they have their own internal collections department. Yung iba naman, meron talagang third party or iba ng company yung mga third party collectors. Yung utang mo or bad loans, ibibenta nila yan sa collections department, collection agency. And from then on, yung collections agency na yung magko-collect sa'yo. Yung tatawag, and syempre, dapat sumusunod sila sa fair collection practices. Yung third party collectors, kung legit sila, technically, dapat pag nalipat na sa kanila yung utang mo, hindi na yan tataas guys. Kung ano yung penalty mo tsaka late fees mo dun sa company kung saan ka nagkautang, yun na yun dapat. So hindi na yan tataas pag nasa collections agency na, and the third party collectors will just do whatever legal means they can para makollect. Kasi binili nila from the financing or the lending company yung utang mo eh. Tapos sila na yung magko-collect. Yun kung legit guys kahit na matagal na. So, kung gusto mo makipag-arrange sa collections agency, pwede ka makiusap na kahit na magkano pwede mong bayaran every week, every month, every day, or they will offer payment plans. Kung legit. Again, kung legit yung collections agency ha. Sila mismo mag-o-offer ng payment plan na they think kaya mo. And dapat, wala na, hindi na yan mag-i-increase. Talaga yung totoong idea ng collections agency. I may be wrong, but that's based on my experience. Pero na rin ako ng ganong problem dati. Yung nangyayari kasi, kapag yung loan app na pasaway, yung ginagawa nila parang pananakot ang term na third party collections agency. Wala, yung usually yung mga pasaway na mga loan apps, wala naman sila, I think, yung totoong collections na third party. Parang ginagamit lang talaga nilang pananakot. Sige, balik na tayo. Kasi kung totoong collections agency yan, like I said, hindi natataas yung babayaran mo. Nagiging fix na yun. Yun na yung babayaran mo. And mas madaling makipag-arrange sa isang legit na collections agency. Collections agency, kung malaki, they may hire a legal department to make sure that they're not doing anything illegal. But, hindi naman talaga kailangan na may lawyer involved sa ganon. Basta they're doing things legally. So yung mga pasaway na mga loan apps, ginagamit nila yung parang pananakot. Tapos guys, yung mga matinong loan apps, pag sinabi nilang i-forward nila sa collections agency, they will first notify you formally. Walang halong pambabastos yan. Collections agency na yung magko-collect sa'yo kung wala pa rin kaming may natanggap na payment. Pero they will do it in a very respectful way. It's just gonna be facts about your loan. So yung mga pasaway ng mga collections agency, yung sasabihin nila is for legal action, for barangay endorsement, for magpapasama ng police, si ganitong abogado, i-forward na daw sa regional trial court. Malalaman mo kasi parang OA. Basta pasaway na loan app yung magsasabi niyan. It is actually an advantage yung talagang hindi makabayad, na kung legit yung loan app at legit yung lending company, it's actually an advantage sa nakautang, kasi once na nasa third party collections agency na, hindi na yan tataas. And you can make arrangements, pwede mo silang pakiusapan. Anyways, so patuloy pa rin tayo sa paglalakad. Question number 2, are you guys ready for it now? Okay, question number 2, paano bayaran yung loan app na si Digido? Yung si Digido is one of the loan apps na hindi ko siya nire-recommenda per se, ha, pero at least somehow with my experience, okay na rin sila, and I made a video about it. You can check it out sa channel. Kaya kung hindi pa kayo subscribe na kayo. Ano ba itong boko? Sa app, meron po siyang lifetime ID. Makukuha nyo yung lifetime ID nyo. Pag nakuha nyo yung lifetime ID nyo sa app, punta lang kayo ng GCash or Maya, then go to bills payment, go to Dragon Loans, put the lifetime number as the reference number, and then proceed with the payment. Huwag sa Digido. Kasi pwede naman yan. Pero mga 2 days pa bago yung payment, post yung payment pag yung Digido yung pinili mo. So Dragon Loans, para real time yung posting. Sometimes may delay, pero hours or minutes lang. And then kung sakali may delay, you can call the hotline to the app again. Dun sa contact us, merong landline doon, pwede mo tawagan. It will connect you to collections ni Digido, and then you can tell them, you can give them the reference number ng bayad mo, whatever man ginamit mo, and then just let them know. Pwede naman silang matino silang kausap, guys. Enough nga muna tayo sa paglalakas, napagod ako. So finally, question number 3, may dala-dala pa akong towel. So question number 3, ayan o, ang ganda. Ang ganda ng view, guys, nakaka-relax. So question number 3, meron bang saang pwede bayaran, ano ba yun? Para akong kalbo. Pwedeng bayaran ng buo yung lahat ng mga olang pinagkakautangan para isa na lang yung babayaran mo. I don't know exactly what you mean by this, and I don't know, so yung nagtanong, I don't know kung ilang ola ba yung napag-utangan mo, but my suggestion is you can look for a financing company or a bank na nag-o-offer ng personal loan. Kasi pag bank, say for example, Union Bank, BPI, CIMB, meron lang mga personal loan na yung interest is mababa lang. Pwede ka makautang ng malaking amount, pero dapat kompleto ka sa requirements, pasok ka sa basic eligibility, at pag na-approve yung loan mo, bayaran mo lahat ng ola na napag-utangan mo, at i-delete mo na yung app, huwag mo nang balikan. Kasi nabayaran mo na, yun naman yung purpose mo bakit ka nag-personal loan, di ba? Para bayaran na yung lahat ng loan. Kasi ang gulo eh. Magulo kapag marami sila at paiba-iba pa yung due date, di ba? Nakaka-stress kapag tawag ng tawag yung kung ano-anong loan app. So, bayaran mo lahat ng loan app para tapos na. Huwag mo nang balikan mga best. Para yung iisipin mo na lang, yung iisang loan na lang, yung personal loan mo na lang sa bangko, which dapat para clean slate ka na, just make sure na you can keep up with the monthly payments na hindi ka na malilate para tapos na yung problema mo. So, yun. I hope that answers your question. At I'm not really very comfortable pag nasa public place at nag-vlog kasi hindi ako sanay. Kaya so, I guess that's all for now. Basta yun guys. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. So, be sure to check back next week for our weekly update. So, 3 questions ulit. So, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the day with my family today, and I hope to see you next time. Ang pula-pula ng face ko. Ano ba yan?